The man cut the rope, sending the spear flying toward the dragon. The dragon pretended to be injured and fell into the lake, but the water below turned out to be shallow. The villagers immediately picked up their weapons and rushed forward. Realizing the deception, the dragon quickly got up and flew away. The villagers, suddenly enlightened, realized that the man was nothing but a fraud. Soon, the man was surrounded by the villagers. Fortunately, the dragon appeared just in time to carry the man away, preventing a tragedy from unfolding. That night, the man finally came to a realization. If he could take everything by force, why did he need to deceive them? So, the next day, the man rushed back to the village and demanded that the villagers hand over their money and valuables, threatening to have the dragon burn the entire village down if they refused. However, the villagers ignored him. At that moment, a girl suddenly appeared and angrily scolded the man for his extortion. The man, enraged, decided to sacrifice the girl to the dragon as its dinner. In order to save their village, the villagers tied the girl up. But when the man returned to meet the dragon, he was shocked to find the dragon playing with the girl. Just as the man was about to inquire about the situation, a prince suddenly arrived. It turned out that the man was the prince's teacher and had left because of the prince's cruelty. Upon meeting, the two prepared for a duel. After hundreds of rounds of battle, the prince was finally defeated by his teacher. As the prince was about to leave, he suddenly pulled out a dagger and attempted to assassinate the man. But the dragon appeared just in time, scaring the prince off. That night, the dragon explained to the man that it had given half of its heart to save the prince, hoping to reunite with its family as a star after its death. However, after receiving the dragon's heart, the prince not only failed to become kinder but became 10 times more brutal than before. To stop the prince from continuing to harm the people, the best course of action was to take back the dragon's heart. Once everything was ready, the next day, the dragon worked with the man to storm the castle. With their overwhelming power, the castle soon descended into chaos. Terrified, the prince decided to abandon the castle and flee, but the man shot him in the heart with an arrow. As the prince fell, the dragon also fell from the sky in the distance. The king immediately realized that his life was tied to the dragon's, so he rushed back to the palace and stopped the dragon slayer just before the dragon was executed. However, the man secretly found the dragon. He initially intended to save the dragon and plan further, but was met with refusal from the dragon. The dragon explained that as long as it remained alive, the king would not die. To overthrow the tyranny, the dragon had to be killed first. But the man, deeply connected to the dragon, could not bring himself to do it. Just as the two were at a stalemate, the king suddenly appeared and took the woman hostage. As the woman faced danger, the dragon lifted its scales, and the man threw his battle axe. With the dragon's heart pierced, the king immediately fell, losing all his life force. In the end, although the man was deeply saddened, the dragon fulfilled its ancestor's wish. The dragon's massive body instantly turned into light, soaring toward the sky, heading for the brilliant stars that represented the dragon palace.